Hey, water signs. This is your reading. Sorry it took so long. I had a flare up with my chronic condition. Doing better now, so here's your video. So sorry for keeping you waiting. Thank you so much for your patience. So, my water signs here are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So, if you have any of those signs in your sun, moon, and rising, then this reading is for you. While I was prepping before recording, I did find that books are important to you right now, whether that be reading or writing. You're finding a lot of peace in that. But let's see what the cards say. Oh, here we go. Right off the back, Major Arcana, we have Justice here. And then the other card that came out, 10 of Rods. Okay. I just really want to consult with the book really quickly here because I want to find out what's going on. And with the major arcana cards, they're often assigned a certain number, and I feel like that is important. And that number is 11. So you might be seeing 11, you might be encountering that more and more in your life. Whatever happens, kind of happens with that. And justice, obviously, it has to do with, equity, winning in a legal matter. But there's a lot of virtue here coming from you guys, especially with all this responsibility you have. It's almost like you're handling it with a lot of grace, but also with a lot of help. And that help might be, from spirit. That help might be from people that you know. Maybe there's somebody helping you through this who has more experience than you necessarily do, which is kind of like the feeling that I'm getting. And what's interesting here, too, I've mentioned this in other videos, but the 10 of Rods. Rods has to do with fire, so it's the direct opposite of you, which is a little funny to have that be happening. But it makes sense because you're determined to achieve these goals and you're kind of aware of the fact that karma is on your side here. You could be helping somebody through a legal matter, somebody close with you. That is also a big theme that's coming up for me here. Sorry, you're probably going to hear my family around and my cat. She'll just cry out if she doesn't know where we are, so. Okay. Ooh, another card came out. And that one didn't feel genuine. So let me just actually, do a hug girl shuffle here. That failed. Alright. Okay. The Empress came out. Okay. So, this is the person helping you, okay? They are the Empress of your life, meaning they're a very nurturing person, and they're giving you that love, absolutely through this time. Because usually for a lot of people, the 10 of Rods means, you're taking on too much, you need to pass it along and just focus on what you're doing. But in this scenario, it's like you have somebody guiding you through this litigious time almost, it seems like. And I'm just checking in with the book really quick on the Empress because it's a big card with a lot of symbolism, so I just want to make sure that I give it to you right. So whoever's helping you with this might be somebody you live with, platonically or romantically. But either way, you're definitely feeling that sense of of home, of like you're being you're enjoying being at home. Like this, I wish I had like a better way to explain this other than like you feel very unified at home, even if like these people are just roommates, or this person is just a roommate or one roommate, could be a romantic partner too for some of you. They're really guiding you through this and taking a nurturing role with you, and because they believe in you, you know, they believe that this is going to work out, that all of your hard work will pay off, and they kind of see you as somebody who can, you know, push through and achieve that goal. That also could be, I think, with the fire sign cards being here, the rods, I think that would have to do a lot with this, because it could be somebody you consider like more opposite to you, or like a friend or a partner that like people kind of look and go like, how did you end up with them, type of thing. The Three of Swords just came out. You're definitely hurting over something, and I think this thing that you're trying to fix is the thing that you're hurting over. And swords have to do with mental processes. So I do think that this has to do with, you know, mental processes, things like that, and dealing with the repercussions of that. So, and when I say repercussions, I don't mean like you're being punished for what you did. It's mostly like the consequences of what happened are like, so like you're dealing with the fallout essentially. So let me just check here. So before, like, even though you have all this support right now and like the right kind of nurturing support that you will need, don't move forward right away with whatever this is, whatever plan you have. Think more. Okay, that's all I'm asking you to do. Just think more about it before you make the move, because this needs to be handled lightly, okay? Not only for the other parties involved, but for your sake, like your mental health. Like, please take time and take that time, use that time to really talk all of this out, really hash it out with either this empress that's helping you, or, you know, somebody else who knows the situation, or somebody you trust. Please talk to them first, because it definitely feels like you're holding on to a lot. You have a lot to say, you have a lot to offer, but please, 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 like, consider those things before you just jump off the plank, okay? So let me check here and see what else we got going on, because I'm really like, I cannot find any answers on what this particular issue is. All that I know is that it's strong enough where you think that it's not, you think that it's affecting you this much, because that's really a lot, you know. For some of you guys, I think this has to do with immediate family members. For some of you guys, this definitely has to do with like work and the chain of command. You definitely were wronged in some way with all of this, and you're trying to find the best way to communicate it and get your justice, you know. And for regardless of the situation that is ahead of you, you know, please, please, please get shit off your chest. Have a soundboard. Have a soundboard before you go in. Now let me try to figure out what else. I cut the deck in half here just to speed things up. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, let me see. Okay. So you definitely have that sense of security. And this is not only in the Empress person helping you, but this is also with yourself and um, your money, because Pentacles are Earth. And what I like about this card coming out now is that Earth signs and water signs are pretty connected, because like fire burns air to live, water runs through earth. That's one of the ways that I would always say it, but it's true, like there's definitely a connection there between that and needing to feel the security of earth that water signs do need. Every ocean needs a shore. Every river needs a bank, that type of thing. And with the Ace of Pentacles here, not only do you feel independence, but financially you feel like you can really, strike out on your own path here. But it's almost like a backbone for you. Like, you can lean on that if all of this else fails. Also, that right now is a good time to take up financial opportunities, whether that be a new job or just like an opportunity to network and get yourself out there. It is in your favor right now, okay? If you want to, spend money on that thing that you've been wanting to, now is a good time because you do have that money coming in for you. For some of you guys, I feel like this is like your job may be commission based. So expect more commissions. If you work in more of like an office setting, then I think that you're exploring ways to make more money, whether that be investing or starting a side hustle that you've always wanted. It'll pay off for you. It will. So once you get your soundboard and everything in check, just try not to overwhelm yourself with too much. Like back to the 10 of rods here. Don't do too much with that. you know, Definitely remember your soundboard, remember your support. Like, yeah, it's great you're independent and you can do these things, but definitely remember that you have support. It's not all on you. And then I just got the King of Rods, another fire, so direct opposite. And the way these cards are coming out, as you know, I forgot to do my spiel in the beginning, but I don't follow any certain like card layouts or certain placements. It just kind of comes out as it needs to. And the way that I have it is kind of like a reverse pyramid. So I have 3, 2, and then 1, and the 1 being the King of Rods. And as you can see, he looks a little bit forlorn, but he has a lion behind him. He's still in a position of power. This card has a lot to do with not only being at the top, but feeling lonely at the top. So despite all these successes in your life, you're still looking for things. It's almost like you're nitpicking yourself, and I'm here to tell you that that is not helping. You need to go back to your soundboard, okay? You need to talk to your soundboard. You need to hash things out before you act, and that's again another thing. Like, you need to hash that out. And then also too, with kings, they have a council. They have a council of people that they check in with. This is a sign that the people that you've picked to talk to about these things are having your best interest at heart. There's no backstabbing here. And there's definitely a lot of support and feeling like your plans are possible because you have that support system, and that's really huge. And I also feel like you might not find that at your work for the few of you who, well, for the individuals who are trying to get that side hustle going or doing those investments. You know, you're taking the time to really let these things sink in, but then also to listen and take that advice. Um, and just don't get caught up in listening. You need to talk to. You need to have that soundboard. Um, and also with this card, you know, he looks a little forlorn. And it's because he sees things how they are. He's being extremely realistic, and you are too, especially with these goals. Um, it might be a little bit daunting to some of you. For others, you're just downright intimidated, and that's okay. That just, you know, just keep using your support system to talk to, bounce ideas off of. You know, because those people that you've picked to be in your council, those people are, they love you. You know, they're going to do everything they can to not lead you astray. Um, and for everyone here joining this reading, for water signs, a lot of you guys have pretty tough skin. I feel like that needs to be said and commiserated because you went through some shit. Sorry to laugh, but like you've been through the ringer and you have tough skin now and you know your fucking worth. Like own it. Why why be shy? And so here I go and I will cut the deck again and flip. All right, we have the Nine of Swords. Swords, another mental process, and obviously this is kind of a sad card, so don't fret, okay? Don't fret because you're feeling that pain for sure. This is definitely pain from the past of those times before when you didn't have tough skin. You definitely are letting that go now. So if you in particular like watching this, if you're the person who's like, oh wow, I've been really down in the dumps, this is your last time being down in the dumps, okay? You're not gonna go through this cycle again, and um, you're gonna continue to just be who you are. And then for some of you, it relates directly with being too realistic with this king card here. Like it almost feels like your dreams are impossible. Please don't think that way. Go back and talk. Go back and talk. Please do not hold these feelings inside. They will pass. They're not permanent. And that is going to the right side of the pyramid because I feel like what, hey girl, I feel like what we will pull next will be kind of the conflicts that pop up while you're going through the pyramid. Okay? So that's one thing. I want to see if I could find a little bit more out. Um, I don't want this video to be shorter than the others, but it's almost like the water signs aren't really like trying to hear all this right now. Not in a bad way, just kind of like I feel like you already know a lot of this. Or maybe spiritually. I feel like for some of you guys, spiritually, you need to get more connected, and that's kind of why you're sad. Like you need to regroup and reevaluate what it means for you to have that connection to your spirit, to your faith, because it's just as important as having a connection to your mind, heart, and body. The spirit also plays a role in that as well. And here I have the Page of Swords, another swords card. So you guys are really thinking here and not, you're internalizing. You need to use your soundboard. Sorry to say it again and again and again, but I guess this is just your lesson this time. Sorry. So let's look at the page. So this is definitely you feeling caught up in the perception of who you are, what people perceive of you, what people project on you. And for some of you guys, this is not for some of you guys, for all of you guys, whether it be work or with immediate family, whatever this pyramid struggle is, oh, flew a card at me. Whatever this, conflict is, wherever it may be, you're definitely taking the time to understand that, like, you're thinking blah. Sorry, this has been crazy. Like, I'm thinking so much with you right now. Your head is very full. um but it's almost like you're thinking about how you're being perceived because you're thinking of all the scenarios that could happen when you decide to act. Um, and that's okay. Just talk them out with your people. And also, too, like, you know what these people want from you. And maybe you feel a little bit sad that you can't give it to them. Um, but just remember, you have other ways to prove yourself other than just those people you fear of letting down, especially to the people who are dealing with things with immediate family. Like, that is for you. People who are relating this to their job, their occupation, you might have a friendly rapport with somebody higher up than you who's kind of helping you through that too. That's part of your counsel. You're worried about what they're gonna think, and um, if it's troubling you this much, just ask them, okay? Definitely use your Empress person, because for some of you, the Empress is outside of work while also being in work. I don't know how else to explain that, but you do have this Empress here who is willing to talk to you and help you, and I think you're forgetting that they're the Empress. It also is like you you might hear something that'll make you understand why these people are acting this way, and just know that even though that'll bring you a lot of peace, okay, yes, it'll bring you a lot of peace and it'll make you understand what they're doing. Please, please, please understand that it doesn't make it okay. You deserve to have your say as much as they do. Period. Period, period, period. And then here we go. Couple more cards here. I don't think I have too much to say. Oop. And I just spilt the deck all over the floor. Yay, we love to see it. Okay, so I have. Oh my god. Okay. And I also feel like for some of you guys, the persons or peoples, whatever you call it, that are making you feel this way definitely like are taking too much power over you. And it's definitely like they've conditioned you to not think independently, and now that you are and you have been, it's kind of like you're reconciling with yourself because you're beginning to understand your independence, but you're also ready to like radically accept your independence regardless of what these people think. Um, okay, I just had a couple of cards come out. Um, so I have the King of Cups. Finally, your sign, your suit, your suit for your sign. Cups are with water. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So, whatever emotional maturity you are gaining from this situation, it's going to benefit you everywhere you go, especially with your money. Even if these issues are the ones with your family, it's definitely going to free your head enough to do that side hustle or to take on more projects at work. So definitely don't be afraid to let go of these feelings and to use your soundboard and everything like that. You are a professional person, okay? And you are ready to communicate the things that you need to communicate. Um, I also feel like for a lot of you guys, this side hustle is something creative. I have a big emphasis on my artists and writers here, and to my scientists, oddly enough. So if you think that you're in one line of your career and you want to take it to a different place, it's right here for you. Nine of Pentacles. Look how happy she is. She waited for the right time, and it came. And the reason why I say that is because there is the other Pentacle card. I'm just going to check really quickly in the book, because the symbolism sometimes. Okay, yes. So the Seven of Pentacles, the symbology is very similar. It's usually a man, though, with this very similar bird, kind of looking at the bird and just waiting. Where, as you can see here, she's holding the bird and looking, right at it, eye to eye, not looking down at it. So this is definitely showing the not only acceptance of wealth, but the benefit of having that time to wait and that ability to continue your journey of having, money and luck in that area of your side hustles coming through for you. And then back to the King. I feel like this is your takeaway card. This really is your takeaway card here because honestly, business wise too, the business people out there for that are water signs, like, not only things will pop off, but they're going to, like, continue into your community. So whatever community you feel closest to, they're definitely going to reach up and support you. And also as well, there's a lot here of having advice. So whoever's giving you this advice really cares. So a quick breakdown for your takeaway card, and then I'll show the cards, okay? Remember your soundboards, remember your counsel. Use them, talk to them, bounce ideas off them. Remember your worth. Don't be sad. Equity is coming for you because you deserve it, and regardless of the situation. And I will show the spread now in my awkward little way. Hey! Hey! There's my leg. So you can see here's the pyramid of the flow of what's going on. And then this is kind of like internally what's happening. So I hope this resonated with you, my water signs. And I wish you the best of luck on this journey because this sounds like the greatest beginning ever. Okay? So, bye.